23.
25.
Toast.
Something
Kill
like that.
him.
How do you want to do
Kill
this?
him.
Wait, no, he hasn't rolled the damage yet.
I know. You didn't like.
It's 20 or something.
Yeah. How do you want to do this?
Oh my god.
How would I like to do this? It's an explosive arrow.
Okay.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh no.
So
Oh no.
as you
Wait, do you
as
still
you see it
remember?
rush past a friend, you fire, and the bolt
You still have a fourth
strikes
level?
towards it and
Third level.
detonates.
Oh no.
You watch as portions of the incubus are scattered across the ceiling, the walls, the floor, just
I celebrate.
dripping down. You suddenly like, yeah! And all you see is like the body of Caduceus, which is thrown about 5 or 6 feet from the explosion, land on the ground, charred and dead.
No! I run forward
Okay.
and I cast Revivify.
Still have
I have a third level
spell.
left because I have
Oh
my
fucking
pearl
God.
of fucking power.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. So combat's over. You go ahead and you pull out the diamond that you thankfully.
Got back.
Thankfully, that ogre didn't win that fight, or anybody else.
Thanks, Darren.
Is this a thing she has to roll for?
No.
It's
the
so
Revivifies
fast.
is
It's within.
No,
yeah.
it's within 1 minute. So,
minute.
as you see Caduceus burned, eyes partially open, the final breath escaped the body, kind of onto the stone. You rush forward, pull up the diamond.
Traveler, tell the Wildmother that Caduceus needs help. And I place the diamond on his chest and I cast Revivify.
Okay. As you cast the spell, the diamond shatters in place into thousands of tiny, sparkling, glittering beads of light. They all kind of stop in place and float above him. As your hand's out in front, you see a second hand appear, spectral, green. And you see a cloaked arm around it as the traveler's hand is with you. And he pushes your hand forward into this series of sparkles, and it's warm to the touch, and you watch as they all gather around your hand. And for just an instant, you feel this presence, and you swear amongst the shadows. For a split second, you can see what looks to be this heavy tumbling hair and a matronly smile in the shadow above, but you blink and it's gone. And as you look down, the energy that's around your hand drifts into Caduceus's chest. You see all the sparkling bits of light kind of all going out, hundreds at a time, before all of them have transitioned into his body. And there's a pause. And the voice in your ear, a familiar voice, says, "I'm proud of you."
Hey,
Am I even at 1 hit point? Or am I
You're
just
at 1 hit
stabilized?
point.
Oh. That's nice. Guys, is it over? Oh, that doesn't feel good. Oh.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I had the weirdest dream. Oh, that's stiff.
You'll never believe what I saw.
What did you see?
I saw your Wildmother. She was looking over you and smiling.
Oh, I'm going to sleep. That's good. I'm thinking.
We should probably sleep. He needs some rest, though.
In the king's prison, the king's cage was made from adamantine. So they are pretty heavy-duty boxes. But they are locked.
I'll try to pick one.
Go for it. Make a lockpicking check.
What is that?
What are you doing, Nott?
I'm gonna try to pick it. I don't know what that means.
I write down
Check traps.
traps, bro.
What'd you roll?
19.
A 19.
We start
I got what you were like.
backing up from this.
Yeah, back up. We all back up.
Okay.
Kale gesticulating madly, just trying to show explosions with his hands.
Okay. Ting. It doesn't unlock.
Oh.
I need you to make a Constitution saving.
8. No. 11.
Oh
Oh no.
Is this gonna be like a Vexali
Oh.
woman?
Hold on a second.
Oh.
boy. Can't heal you in here.
We can feed him a potion.
Yeah.
Or
No.
Sorry, my apologies. There is no saving throw.
Oh.
You watch as Nott is working at the box. There's that click sound, and there's this kind of bit of shadow that just kind of drifts off of the body as Nott collapses.
Exact same shit. Time is a flat circle.
The box also vanishes.
I drop down and start gently shaking.
No breath.
I scoop her up and start quietly going back up the stairs.
Yeah, we gotta go back.
I'll follow.
yeah,
Yeah.
same.
All right, you guys back into the chamber. Back so soon?
Shut up.
Next room. Next
What
room.
is problems?
Spare the dying.
Is she sleeping?
Spare the dying.
It has no effect.
I mean,
They don't want to
it just is a. It just a.
Revivify,
It's a stability.
Yeah, it doesn't. There's nothing.
That's if they're at 0 hit points.
Right.
Oh,
Nott
Not
is
dead.
Dead.
not.
Revivify, cast the Revivify.
okay. We go.
Do you
I have
the diamond?
Revivify. I have a thing. I'm gonna get
You're
Revivify.
gonna do the revivify.
And you have the
And
diamond.
I have the diamond. Me and Caduceus both. He gave me one right before we came in.
So, in the middle of this chamber, beyond where the containment circle is, you reach down,
Diamond is gone.
grasp the symbol of the traveler, and as you place the diamond onto the chest of Nott's currently lifeless body, you see the diamond crumple black and turn to dust.
No.
As the dust kind of drifts away, you see the hand of the traveler kind of catch it in the air and then place it onto the chest of Nott's body. The hand kind of gives one hard push on Nott's chest, and in that moment, you watch Nott's body come back to consciousness.
Check for traps.
That's what you were saying.
Yeah.
I didn't.
It's what we
this.
tell
I
you
don't know
every
what.
time.
Yeah, I.
Yeah, look, we're in a terribly dangerous place. Maybe we just look for you, sir.
That's fine.
Check for traps all the time.
Okay.
The last thing you remember was like trying to unlock it, and then hearing like a word or a phrase said in your head, and you can't remember what it was. But that's the last thing you remember. Yeah. Alrighty. This guy here is going to go ahead and leap past.
Man, being stunned sucks.
And is going to go ahead and
That sucks.
attack Fjord.
Oh, but that's not good.
It's not a crit.
Well, I only had one death save left, so yeah.
As the creature has its blade in its chest, kind of staring off to the side, it gives a look towards one of the spine guys who had climbed over the edge. It leaps down onto the ground, puts its hands on the blade, the Sword of Fathoms as well, and pushes down as it stabs all the way through Fjord's chest. The breath leaves his mouth.
Whoops.
I'm going to do both of them really quickly.
How do you mean?
Time limit?
So that's.
The target is protected from decay and can't become undead.
It also expends the time limit on raising the target from the dead since day spent under the influence.
Wait,
of the
but
spell
why
don't
not
count
just
as
cast
time limits.
Revivify?
Quickly
I'm just
detecting
gonna-
magic. Do I see anything inside Fjord?
2 rounds.
Yeah,
You do not see
that's a
anything.
bonus action.
I will say for the purposes of this,
Yep.
there is nothing is emanating an aura.
And then taking the diamond and pushing Revivify as quickly as possible.
Okay. So I've rolled this privately in the past because I'd misremembered my own rules. So I'm going to have you, which is part of the intended design, to go ahead and roll a d20 for me and add your spellcasting modifier.
I'm gonna be holding on to Fjord's hand.
Okay.
Does anybody else want to do anything in the time it took me to do that?
I'm
little
gonna
thing?
reach
Oh,
over
just
and
do
try
it.
to cast the same thing on Orly because I don't know how much time I have on Orly.
So you have a diamond as well? Too?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm just gonna
Okay.
300 gold.
Where's my
Last thing I
spellcasting?
did
Oh,
at the
It's your
end
wisdom
of,
modifier.
wisdom modifier.
Last episode was land by Fjord, so I guess I'm sitting him up towards Jester.
And I'll take his other hand.
Okay.
Just have to hold on to him.
wisdom modifier.
Come on, Caduceus.
Don't suck. Come on, don't hit it. Okay, that's 11.
That's an 11.
With your modifier?
Why would?
Okay. Because Fjord had not previously died. That leaves the DC at a certain number. And so as you focus and pushing the diamond down towards where the most gaping wound is, you watch as it kind of slowly turns to dust within the wound and itself become almost a congealed, like grainy material into the exposed blood. There's a moment of pause before the divine energy you channel through the Wildmother creates a mess of vines that begin to grow from the wound and wrap around his torso. As the vines begin to condense and create a small nest or cocoon above where the wound is, you watch as they turn bright green, then turn brown and die and wither. The leaves of the vines immediately crumbling and decaying to dust. And as they do, leaving the wound itself partially healed. And you pause for a moment, and you hear the breath begin to come back into the lungs.
Cure wounds level 3.
Go ahead and roll for that.
I reach down, I kiss Fjord on the forehead, and I immediately spin around and cast Revivify on Orly.
Okay, you may join the table again.
Where are you?
5th attack.
I'm behind
Natural
the
20.
Orange. I'm the orange fire.
And the last attack. Yeah, so 5 hits on you, 2 of which are natural 20.
Jester?
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm probably dead.
Oh no.
we'll see.
Okay.
It would have to be.
First hit. Hellish Rebuke.
Respect. That is 20 points of slashing damage. Oh, actually, no, sorry. That would be the first crit, which would be...
40.
Well, it's not 40. It would, because it's 8 from that, so it would be 20 minus 8, it's 12, 24, 32 points of slashing damage on the first hit.
Oh, so I don't get to do Hellish Rebuke because I'm already unconscious.
Sorry. Then we'll say the second hit is an auto crit, which takes you to...
That's it?
Yeah, so
I'm dead.
So the
I'm dead.
first 3 hits, Jester is slain. You watch as the wings slash downward and impale Jester. She screams out as it lifts and throws her to the ground with a...
Revivify, right? Yeah, Revivify.
Dwarven Fort.
So I'm going to burn a 4th level. So I'm going to, seeing Jester on the ground, I'm going to take a run at Jester, and I'm already got a diamond in hand already, and I'm just going to take my action to just shock her back to life.
Okay.
I'm gonna, and I, with my imagination, I send the entire city crumbling down.
That's right.
I need you to go ahead and roll a d20. And this would be just add your wisdom modifier.
Cool. 14.
14. As you reach down with the diamond in hand, clutching it, those same vines curl up your hand and crush the diamond into dust. And as the dust falls from your hand, you reach down and touch Jester's bloody cold form. And those vines reach out and seem to glow against her body. The vines then curl black and turn to ash. You stand up, wondering why it didn't seem to work. Until you hear her inhale.
Fucking Mac!
Why every time? Get us!
Time slows in those tense moments. Jester, you are flashed back into consciousness, looking up towards the ceiling. He's going to use his last 2 legendary actions to do 3 more claw strike attacks against. Now you're on the ground.
Yeah.
That's going to be a 23 to hit.
To me, yeah, it hits.
Okay. 30 to hit.
Sure.
And 31 to hit.
I don't think you need to roll damage. I'm out. I mean,
Are you? Well, we'll see.
I'm at 22 hit points.
We'll see. That is going to be 22 exactly.
So you're out.
It was my turn. Gone.
And so as one claw strikes Caleb on the ground, the blood spats from his mouth as he falls unconscious. The wing pulls up a second time, and 2 of the points just stick right through Caleb's chest and stomach. As they withdraw, the blood dripping from the tips, Caleb is left lifeless and still. But in this moment, you also acknowledge that one of you has been lost. Caleb Widowcast is lifeless on the ground.
I run over and cast Gentle Repose just to hold.
I run over next to Caduceus. We can do this together.
We can do this.
Caleb, you're gonna be okay. And, God, I hope I have it. Yeah. I'm gonna cast Revivify with one of my diamonds that we got.
I'm going to I'm going to help.
Whatever.
Bring RT down and set him on Caleb's stomach. Be like, come on, man. You missed the whole fight. You gotta be here for Caleb.
As soon as you put your hands down, a second pair of hands, or now it would be a third pair of hands with you there, rests on top of both of yours as the green familiar cloak of Artagan, the traveler, now meets the two of you atop your fallen friends. Is terribly sorry I tried. These mines were keeping me at bay. My apologies. Let us try them. Roll a d20 for me if you don't mind.
Clear all these out. Do I add anything to it?
Your wisdom modifier.
22?
Yeah. That should suffice. As all of your hands together press down, and as you pull your hands back, Caleb's chest expands with them, and breath enters his lungs once more.
Welcome back, Mr. Caleb.
You're okay.
Is it over?
I think so.
You did it!
Inside check. It's a 26. Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
We did it.
We did it.
Thank you.
First hit. You guys watch as Lorenzo takes, as Molly falls back and unconscious.
Real bad.
Lorenzo looks confused. His vision still kind of obscured with the blindness.
Am I flanking Molly? Am I be flanking?
Yeah.
Oh, I should.
Well, you're not flanking. You're not flanking because you're at an angle. You're on the horse,
Right.
technically. So no. So the first strike slams down into Molly's chest. The glaive, the blade actually sinking about 7 inches into the chest.
Okay.
Blood spatters out of your mouth. You can use your reaction to make an attack if you like.
I can as Sentinel.
Because as Sentinel, you can, yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Do it.
This is so
14.
14 does not hit. So
Fuck.
Lorenzo looks back over towards Keg.
This is bad.
And looks up at you, Bo, and says, "An example it is." Molly, in the brief moments of consciousness, what do you want to be your last words?
Oh no!
Can I say wait?
No,
He's in it. It's done.
this is done.
Do you get a reaction? Do you have anything?
Maybe I can talk to him.
Molly, you have a brief moment as the consciousness and life leaves you. What are your last words?
with blood.
Oh, God.
As it kind of slams into his face. He goes, respect. and then twists the blade. The life leaves Molly.
Eyes never shut.
Caleb is going to set his hands on the transmuter stone, which is as big as an ostrich egg, and think of all the time and energy that went into making him able to destroy and tear down, and how good it feels to subvert that and turn it and use it to build and restore and heal. And I begin to summon up every ounce of learning and ability and skill and inspiration and imagination I have, and channel it into the stone and fill it with the shared connection that everyone here has, and try to summon our friend back from the beyond.
I just place my hand down on top of his, just for moral support, if anything else.
I release a hand and put it on the shoulder for old time's sake.
So, I assume you're using the stone to cast Raise Dead?
Raise Dead. You will destroy it.
Yes. The stone immediately begins to crack, and from within those exposed interior bits, a warm, light blue light begins to drift out across the sundered body of Lucian. The light begins to envelop the body. And there's a brief, tiny little light in the cold eyes that's been snagged. The ritual has begun. Who would be the first to step up?
Caleb looks to Yasha.
Okay.
Oh God, I gotta think.
Just talk to him. Just bring
I still,
your memories to him.
I think I have his coat.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it does.
Sounds right.
I have his belt, I think you have his coat.
Oh, right.
I have to bring it back. I take out his jacket and smell it, and I sort of lay it over him, and I get really close and sort of kneel by his face. Please come back to us. I've missed you so much. I don't really know what to say or how you're supposed to do this, but all I want is for you to be here right now and be whole. I just lean down and give him a kiss on the cheek.
Okay. Go ahead and make a persuasion check with advantage.
Okay. 15.
As you pull away from kissing the cheek, the blue glow around the body, as the magic begins to set in, you see the two slightly offset sides come together, and the wound becomes just a line. Who wants to make the next offering?
I will step up. I'm gonna pull out the tarot card deck, and I'm gonna kneel down if you're at his head, I'll kneel down on his left-hand side and face him, and I'm gonna say, so I took the cards, and I've added a few to it, and I think you're going to be super impressed with everything I've been doing. But I still need you here to teach me everything, because I'm kind of bullshitting, Molly. I don't really know what I'm doing, so if you could, like, come back and be my sensei, I'd really appreciate that. Thank you.
Okay. It is another persuasion check.
That makes it harder, because
It does make it harder, but it can be done if you roll high enough. So, go ahead and roll another persuasion check.
$17.
17. Okay. The blue light pulses and glows. The spell is still in effect. Would you like to make the last offering?
Third time is the charm. Empty no longer, Mr. Tea Leaf.
I step up and I say, we couldn't save you the first time. We weren't strong enough. And that's not true any longer. And I take off the belt around my hands, and I lay one that I ripped and put over his third eye, and I take the second one and I just wad it and hold it against his heart, pressing what blood is left in there into the surface of his skin. And I say, it's time to remind me of how much of an asshole I am. Just holding the belt tightly to his body.
Okay. That would be a third persuasion check.
Is it
What were you going for?
I don't know. I was just trying to do something else with the blood, and the blood hunt tap into his blood hunter shit.
Would you prefer to do a medicine check? And trying to treat the wounds?
Oh, I should have done that.
You're appealing to the spirit and the soul.
Yeah, I'll do a medicine check.
And so
I'll do a medicine check.
you're trying to clarify the ritual and make sure that there is a body to return to. Okay. Go ahead and make a medicine check.
16.
16. Okay. As the light gathers around the body, the magic attempting to reach out into whatever space holds the souls here in the astral sea, as so many go scattering outward now, to search for one, a fragment of one, or is it a whole one? If souls can grow from but a piece, to try and reverse the trajectory of that one, if it is indeed available.
Oh no!
I can't believe that just happened.
The magic feels like it finds something. But maybe it's because it's just a fragment of the spirit. It's not strong enough to bring it back. It's not strong enough magic. And as the light fades, the body is restored. The wounds are cleaned. And there before you is the body you remember as Malamok Tea Leaf. Sans the red eyes, of course. But the spirit did not return.
He's lifeless.
Yes.
But we know it's him.
At least we let him.
You know it's his body.
I lean down, kiss him on the forehead where he kissed me a long time ago, and push the sweaty hair out of his face. You are frustrating, but we will miss you.
I'm going to very
Minutes
quietly
left. Now is the time.
in the corner cast Divine Intervention. I'm just sort of curious.
Okay.
Please tell me what this means, because
No.
I'm tired.
Did you succeed? Did you just succeed again? Wow, the Wildmother really loves him.
I mean, that's what you get for trusting a weasel.
Had a pretty baller episode, Jester Lore.
You rolled the fucking 2%.
I did.
2%.
You really did?
I did.
Holy fuck!
Oh my god, Wildmother, please be with us right now.
Hold on.
And what are you?
Whatever it was, just put it back. I think they've earned it. Put it back.
I fucking love this game.
Did you fucking roll a 0-2? That's what happened? Holy shit.
Of all the fungus and moss that has grown through the decomposition, more plants begin to grow as well.
Kid, too, with the emotional whiplash. I need my kid. I'm exhausted.
Wait.
Sorry.
Vines and flowers and roots and ferns begin to bloom and blossom out of the ground surrounding his body. Begin to encase it in a way that's oddly familiar to one of you. You feel in this place of cold stillness, of death and vacancy, a warm breeze that smells sweet, with hints of ocean. The green turns to brown and pulls away. Your eyes open for the first time.
Bolts up and runs.
No! I chase after.
Stops.
"100 episodes or so later. Empty.
I'm gonna let him sleep. I don't want to wake him up as long as he seems like, he's alive and everything, but I'm just gonna kneel down and give him a kiss on his cheek, and while I do it, I'm gonna try casting Greater Restoration
Okay.
to see if, I don't know, it'll help.
Okay. Go ahead and mark off your spell components for that.
Oh, what a good idea.
Mollymock, you jolt awake at the sudden sensation of a strong wave of some sort of... It feels like warm water, but it's air, but it's not even air. It's like you drank a very, very hot drink, and as you felt it continue down your throat, it went through the rest of your body.
I'm sorry. Are you okay?
No, That's not supposed to happen. Oh no.
Are you Lucian? Are you Molly? Are you Molly?
What? Wait. Oh. I was having the nicest dream.
He's not talking about.
Is that me?
It is.
Oh, no, it isn't.
Doesn't feel right.
It's not. No, no, that's not me.
Does the name Lucian ring a bell?
No.
Nor Mollymock?
No.
Well, what do you want to be called?
Mollymock, really? Oof.
It's a bit extra.
Tea leaf. Mollymock tea leaf.
Oh, tea leaf's nice. I don't know. It's the last feeling I had was... The very last feeling I felt was that royal kingliness. Kingsley.
Oh shit, were you royalty or something?
He had that town that he convinced
That's true. He kept saying, "Long may I reign," and
Kingsley.
Maybe he was royalty.
He convinced a town that he was a
Kingsley
king.
is your name?
Yes,
Kingsley
I remember
tea
this
leaf.
story.
I like it.
Kingsley Tea Leaf?
King tea leaf. Long may you reign.